Wowee, look at that bloody thing there. Look at that thing. From every angle it looks absolutely spectacular. Very, very nice. I think the light is definitely helping it out here, especially when I hold it up there closer to the light. It's definitely giving it that kind of luminous, almost like a luminous quality. It's not necessarily like that in real life. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, but that light is definitely doing it a favour. This is a New England IPA. Obviously it's a New England IPA. You knew that, I knew that, everybody knew that. This is my latest attempt at one. I've never perfected it. I've tried making my own version many times. Never really worked out exactly how I wanted it. This version is like a session version. So I tried a recipe before a few weeks ago, a few videos ago anyway, with Galaxy, and while it was good, it was only like 4%, and I think the main gripes were the body was a little too thin, and the Galaxy kind of has this really kind of weird taste off it. It's so I've laid off the Galaxy this time, and I made it slightly bigger. 4.7% this came in at. So let me tell you what's in it first, shall we? So I created this basically from the last version. The last version was 3.9 or 4 or something like that percent. Not that long ago. So we built on that, built it up for a bit more mouthfeel. 4.7 it is now. So it's pretty much the same, just with extra kind of malts in here. Extra quantities of malts, but the 3 malts are the same. Bohemian Pilsner malt. There's 3 kilos of that. 1 kilo of Flaked oats. This is the Torrified oats I've had forever. And Chateau wheat Blanc, 700 grams. And then as far as hops goes, 2 New Zealand hops, Nelson Sauvin and Rakau. So the only hop additions are for a 20-minute flame out and a dry hop. So 30 of each, 30 grams of each for the flame out addition, and then 80 grams of each for the dry hop. Just 1 dry hop this time. There was 2 dry hops the last time, but we're just doing 1. And then yes, and it was Sanders yeast. So WHC Lab Sanders yeast, which is the Conan strain. That is what we were doing. And the other thing then would be the mash profile. The mash profile was at 70 degrees this time because I wanted it to finish. At a certain, I think it was 10-12 or something like that. I wanted to finish it to hit the 4.7. Did that exactly as planned. It's good when things go to plan, isn't it? It is for me. Look at it. I mean, look, I'm so pleased that it's just a haze bomb. It is a haze bomb. The top is nice and white, pure white on the top. It's not bad. I think it will hang about. Carbonation's, I think it's probably a little bit higher carbonation than what it should be, but let's not worry about it. That's a good start. That's a bloody good start. Well done, me. Well done. Pat in the back. Let's cut that out again. Plenty of editing going on in this video anyway. Okay. The aroma is still intense now. This is coming up to 2 weeks in the keg. And when it first came out, it was just incredible. It's still got it. It's still got this kind of tropical fruit quality to it. I would swear there's a little bit of pineapple in that. Bit of citrus as well. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm getting any of the classic Nelson Sauvin notes, the Sauvignon notes, but I mean possibly they're mixing to create a fruit flavour or something, or fruit aroma. I keep saying flavour instead of aroma, so I've noticed when I'm at it in videos and I think, well, we'll do something. No, I'll not. That's not. Let's just leave it and pretend no one will notice. Like me just saying that there now, no one will notice that I've just spent 20 seconds saying something that no one cares. So yeah, it smells absolutely delicious. just a real fruit bomb. It has lost a little bit. It has to be said, it has lost a little bit in the last 2 weeks, but hey, you know what? That's not bad. Just tropical fruit, like fruitella sweets, you know. You smell one of those. That's kind of what I'm getting. Okay. Cheers. I'm going in. Come on, this could be the one. This could be the one. The best New England IPA yet. Cheers. If you ever want to get a new vacuum sealer, go on to Amazon and see this one here. Avoid this like the bloody plague. This is the worst thing I've ever used in my life. And now a little bit of plastic's broken on that side. Doesn't seal, or does seal, it seals it way too quick. It doesn't vacuum properly. It's absolutely dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I'm going to go and leave a 1-star review right now. Look out for it. Okay, there's what we're putting in. Flame out. Can I do this one-handed? Ooh. While looking through the viewfinder? Yes! Never in doubt. Okay, that is the end of the brew day. Let me, before I pitch the yeast, we'll get the tilt in while it's in my head. It's finished about 1.048, which is pretty much spot on to the recipe. Got about 20 litres using this Sanders yeast. This is stuff from Timmy. So I'm not doing it, I'm only doing one dry hop this time. The last time I did this kind of, well, it's not the same recipe, but the last time I did something like this, I did 2. And one was 24 hours after pitch. This is going to be at the end. I'm going to dry hop because I want to. I've only got 1 packet of that and I want to save some of it, top crop it. Don't know what it says in terms of, it doesn't say on the packet what kind of attenuation you get off it, but if it's 1.048, I'm looking at to get down to about 1.012 or above. Definitely not below. I don't want it below. So that was, we mashed in at 70, and that was kind of the reason why. I want this to have a bigger mouthfeel, but I still want it to be lower gravity, lower than 5%. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Could just use, struggling to rip that. Come on, I can do this. I can do this. Nobody panic. What you don't want to happen is the packet to fly out of my hand, and then you just have yeast all over the floor. Come on. Oh, it's coming out. Okay, we're gonna have to make do like that. Look. Do have scissors somewhere, but sure. Sure, where are they now when you need them? Okay, we'll get that top cropped. It'll be 20 degrees ish, something like that. Get it dry hopped, and the next time you see me, it's gonna be one of those. It's not, the carbonation isn't too bad. You can kind of feel it on your tongue, but I don't think it's over carbed. But I mean, I might actually take it off the gas. The mouthfeel is definitely better than the last version. It's kind of a medium type of mouthfeel now. It's only 4.7%, so I mean, as much as I would really like it to be kind of Timmy style, big thick mouthfeel with, you know, the old high vis, bloody you need sunglasses just to look at it, that type of thing. I think I'm gonna have to accept the body the way it is. 4.7%, and that's not actually too bad at all. You do actually notice with the kind of thinner the beer, is that the best way to describe it? You do notice a definite flavour change almost. somehow the big thicker ones seem to hold on to that flavour a bit longer after it goes down. But with these, it fades out kind of quickly. Although it does leave me with a taste. It's almost like a kind of malty taste. I don't know if it's anything to do with the Pilsner malt, but I've noticed that before with the Bohemian Pilsner malt. You definitely get this kind of taste after it goes down that it kind of stays there. And it's kind of different to, you know, a lot of the other different types of malt I've used. But in terms of the taste is really good as well too. There's no bitterness there, which has happened before. There's no kind of weird flavours, which has happened before. There's no kind of galaxy kind of aftertaste. It's just kind of fruity. That's all it is. Maybe a little bit of citrus, maybe a little bit more citrus on the taste than on the kind of nose. I would say maybe there's a bit more of the kind of grapey flavour as well on the taste. I do think those two hops work quite well together. And the yeast is like, I mean, the yeast was the Conan yeast. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. And that thing is just, you know what, I can't remember the last time I used it. It's a good maybe 2 years ago. And the difference between all the other yeasts and that yeast is definitely, it's night and day, it really is. I was going to go through the list of all the different yeasts I've used, but let's not do that because that's boring. But yeah, I mean, that is a good beer. I'm happy with it. I'm not delighted. I think it could still be improved and will be improved before the summer's out. But for 4.7%, that is a very nice drop. Tons of flavour, easy to drink, an alcohol level that's not going to have me on my back after 2 pints. Yeah, I like that. I very much like that. I think I was looking a little bit more kind of grey when I was in the darkness. I was going to do that. Yeah, that's definitely a grey now. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at that. So maybe there is something in them oats. I don't know, but I might do. I think I'm basically at 3 kilos of oats, trying to get rid of them. I might try and do like go back. I did one version with like wheat, 40-something% wheat. I might try that again because that was another one that was ruined by Galaxy, I think. And we might try that again. That wheat Blanc is really terrific stuff, and you don't get the kind of wheaty flavours that you would normally. But it does all the benefits of wheat, but without the taste. So yeah, we will be trying this again. I'm not sure exactly what the recipe is going to be, but you know what? That is a good base to work from for sure. And if you were to ask me, is that the best New England IPA I've made? It's a resoundingly yes. 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 Okay, see you next week. Where the fuck did that come from? Is that in the bottom of the bag? Fucking hell. That's weird. A little hot bag stuck to the bottom of that. I think it must have been in the bottom of the bag. Who knows? Crazy.